we're going to do cauliflower cheese. And it's an above ground vegetable, so it goes into boiling salted water. Let's get the pan on, start the water boiling. A little bit of salt in it, sea salt please. And then we're going to prepare a cauliflower. Now, if we stand it up like that, first thing we want to do, cut through the root. It's quite a big root. And take off all the green. This is a big root. It's a big hefty, you can feel it, can't you? You can see it. So we're going to cut that out in a minute. We're taking off all the leaves. And then we want to take off the flowers or florets. So we're going to turn the cauliflower upside down so we can see what we're doing, and take the knife in and pull out the flowers. So you've got one now, you can see what you're doing now. Take it out, take it, the knife in, pull out the flowers, the florets. And put the root, it was a thick root that one was, over there with the rest of the stuff. Cut those flowers in half, those flowers in a bit, so that we want small, approximately the same size. It's no good cooking a big flower like that with a little flower like that. You've got to make the big one into the same size as that one, or roughly thereabouts, haven't you? So we're going to leave those on the back because we're not worried about those. Now, if you're doing a lot of cauliflower, you can put a squeeze of lemon juice in there to keep your cauliflower white. But we're only doing a little bit, so we'll be alright, we'll get away with it. Water boiling furiously, cauliflower in. In. Bring it back to the boil. Put the lid on as quickly as possible. Okay? While that's cooking, we're going to make the cheese sauce. And we want a small saucepan for that. 1 packet of mix. It says on the back half a pint, it says it's somewhere, half a pint of cold water. There we've got the water. And we're going to mix that together in the pan, bit by bit. How's the cauliflower doing? Oh look, it's back, it's on the boil. So we can turn that down to simmer while we do the sauce. You see the cauliflower's not fully covered with the water. Yeah? Don't worry. There'll be enough steam in there to cook those little florets through. They're only gentle things, delicate things. There'll be enough to cook them through. Don't worry. So let's go back to the sauce. Still blending in the milk. Trying to get as many lumps out or in as we can before we put it on the gas. And then we're going to put that on the gas at the back, turn it on, and just stir it. That looks nice. What, in fact, that smells nice when you take the lid off, actually. We're making cheese sauce. There is another variety of sauce you will see on the shelves. It says white sauce. If you want to use white sauce, and when it's cooked, grate some pepper into it, so you've got a white pepper sauce. That also is very, very nice, especially on cauliflower. You see, I keep returning to the sauce to keep it stirring. Make sure it's not going to over thicken. Make sure it's not going to burn. You're using milk. Keep it moving. Don't give it chance to settle on the pan and then start sticking and burning. I don't know if you can see it, but if you actually look into the sauce, it's starting to thicken. You can feel it starting to thicken just there. You can just see the consistency changing slightly. Keep it stirring. Keep it moving. You're at the danger area where it can stick to the bottom of the pan and then it will start burning. So you keep it moving, keep it going. You see it boiled now? Back to the boil, it's thickened up completely. Okay, so the sauce we're going to turn down onto a very, very low, onto a holding gas really, rather than a cooking gas. And the cauliflower, just going to get a knife. Oh, that's ready. You can feel it. Oh, you can definitely feel that. So what we're going to do with the cauliflower is we're going to drain the water off using the strainer. But what do we notice on those cauliflower? They're little tight florets with pockets of them, pockets inside them, where water can be hidden, so that when you put your sauce on, the water in there will come out, melt with your sauce, and you'll get a thin, runny sauce on your cauliflower. In other words, yeah. So what we've got to do is dry the water off the cauliflower. So we put it back in the pan on a very, very low gas so we don't burn it, and we just leave it on there. And you see the steam coming off it? That is the water coming out of those florets. Just keep it moving. Still see the water coming out? So it's still dropping out, it's still draining out. Now instead of draining out and just coming into the bottom of the dish in a mush, it's actually, we're evaporating it. We're taking the water away. We're drying it out. You can hear it. That's the water sizzling. As I say, the water is hidden into pockets, corners, cavities, little bits where it shouldn't be, where we don't want it. And just about now, where we get, you see it just sticking there a little bit? So we know that all the water has now dried out of the cauliflower. We can take our cheese sauce, put it into the cauliflower, and that stage is now at the proper consistency we want. So there you have one portion of cauliflower cheese done properly, and you can do that now, can't you?